It's just a little fuel for the drive. Get your sweet watermelon. Get you some licorice root. You feel me? Those two things alone will get your soul together for drive. Um, yeah, I was also hit with I've been hit with AI, false AI, and a DUI. I was drinking that night, but I had no breathalyzer, no toxicology report. It was just slurred speech. Okay, even though I was drinking, it's not actually proved that I was. Then another time I got hit with the alcohol intoxication. I got stopped when I came out of the restaurant, and I only had one shot of cheap tequila. And then on top of that, you feel me? Officer searching my stuff. So, what's this grinder? I said it's for my tea. I never used it for marijuana. It's for my tea. Really, it had tea herbs in it. I smoke them. I had a pipe. And it smells like marijuana. Yeah, all right. And then I'm like, you got a breathalyzer? Nah. Huh? You ain't got a breathalyzer? Nah. No. Like, they was just saying, no, we don't. You got an AR on the trunk? And it was quiet. So you got an AR. But you ain't got a breathalyzer. So I got all the way to the jail. I blew a point oh six. The limit is point oh eight. Something like that. And then Tennessee a year ago passed a law something about sober DUI, but people who are losing their careers, losing their reputations over false DUIs because they a little bit shaky when they do the little balance test. People 7 years old or whatnot. Like, yeah, I'm telling you this just because people think the system works. Let me tell you what the system is. The system is just babbling, talking around different subjects because of a hidden desire that most people don't even know about in the government. Yeah, it goes from that level and it gets translated. So you're still doing the same thing to that agenda, even though you don't know what that agenda actually is. And those who do know are the ones in the secret meetings, and like you see in Jason Bourne movies, they know. People high up in different regions, they know. People who know what's on certain floors in certain buildings, they know. I don't really care to tell you what that is. I don't really care to try to explain it because it don't mean nothing to me anyways. It's paying bills. That's how I look at it. The system works and it's about paying bills. Do you like paying bills? No, well, we got to. You can't explain why we got to other than compensation for somebody else. So if they're not gonna do it, if they're not gonna if something so you're not gonna get out there to make sure okay. The system is just about discouraging me as a black man. That's what it's about. Because if I'm discouraged and I got the highest capacity testosterone, people will follow that way of life. That's how it works on a biochemical level, on a bifurcation level. If you know CIA gateway tapes, that's how it all works. Now, I don't care about your feelings. I don't care about how you feel, you respond. Please shut up. I don't want to hear nothing from nobody. Yeah, just stuff like that. You feel me? With some laws, I'm not debating whether some laws is some laws are that. That's what I'm saying. I got to start from scratch. And me starting from scratch, I mean, look, I'm not gonna break any laws starting from scratch. I am gonna make sure things are clean. You feel me? I don't want no crossbred fruit, no crossbred herbs, no crossbred flowers. I don't want no crossbred nothing. I want all my stuff straight and powerful, straight real. I ain't talking about pow. I ain't talking about all that scientific chemicalized stupidity. I'm talking about just straight, real. I don't want no fentanyl, nothing. I don't want no chemicals or nothing. Just give me a straight leaf. Feel me? I be straight with that. I don't want all that extra stupidity. I can get that with herbs. Come on, I can get that with herbs. Now, if we are gonna make something pure like that, I mean, we can. Just, okay, let's understand what it is and what it's on. You feel me? Yeah, once churches get a hold of this type of thinking, this stuff will exponentialize speedily amongst the black community. I said before, religion has been the main thing that's been a blockade to us in regards to God responding to us in the afterlife, in line and questioning, final judgment. You feel me? I've told Lord myself, you see this, you've been watching this. I'm Gen Z. I ain't get off fentanyl to just be okay with life as it is. No, no, no. There's no teaching about the sacred. There's no teaching men how to go out and actually find women. They say you're only supposed to have one wife, but you gotta understand something. In the Old Testament, that's about Israel. The New Testament is about speaking to the Gentiles in a way because it'll off-put some of the things that they might try out of jealousy. You gotta read the book of Zechariah. No one came to Israel to worship the Lord until after Babylon. Why? So you gotta look at it.